Oh, Captain, till we find where the treasure be. I see beyond the sea. Oh, Captain, till we go on a journey. Follow me, we shall go foreign.
This is AI is getting scary. Now, AI is a mixed bag. It's got its uses, but there's some things it's used for that I don't agree with personally. It can be interesting to see what people do with it, but I still have my concerns. And I think everyone should, honestly. I mean, it makes sense to be leery of new technologies, um, especially for industries that are already struggling to begin with. So, you know, we'll see what this gets into. This is Aaron Ellis. I haven't heard of him before. It just came up probably because one of the many rabbit holes I've gone down. So we shall see how this goes.
AI is getting scary. I mean, you can't even like tell the difference between what is real and what is fake. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Before we
Uh, it depends. It depends. There's some a lot of the times the movements are still off, or there's something like uncanny about it, but not all the time. Like the more personal, private um, AI services, like where it's this person has it and they're using their own art and pictures and stuff to teach it. Those are pretty. Those do get pretty scary, but it depends on what you're using.
start this video off, I'm gonna give you guys a test just to see where you guys are. Trying to see if you get this first one even correct because I didn't get it correct on the first try either.
Top one's AI, I think. No, no.
Like you can't
Yeah,
tell
I
me
was
bro on the
right.
top is AI, yo. No way. What is going on?
I was starting to question myself. So it is really good, but I was right. Yo.
Everybody, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Today we'll be covering AI. Now for those of you who don't know, it stands for artificial intelligence. I did make a video on this
I
like
should
a
probably
little
wear my
while ago, but it
glasses.
was more about
Shoot,
AI products. This is
I dropped them.
actually about AI in general. You know what I mean? This new wave. I'm not super against AI, but I think there needs to be limitations. Me and ChatGPT, we go way back. We go way back. Me and my man's, we studied together a
I mean, I'm not. Look, I have absolutely used AI for to try and see if it would get something for kind of a shit post, right? Um, it took a while, and I did kind of get something I wanted, but then I got one that I just like as soon as I saw it, I died because it wasn't really what I was looking for, but it was so freaking out there and hilarious, and I don't, I don't know.
lot in our education days. And I do think there's good forms of AI and bad forms of AI. One of my favorite forms of AI has to be this though. That's quality stuff. I mean, that boy can sing. Anywho, today we're gonna look at some videos that make me think that a lot of people are.
And as far as like people that there are people who don't care. Like I know YouTubers who like their audience will use their voice and make AI songs, and they don't really care. So they'll use some of them in their stream, and it's like okay, that's fine. That's their decision. I just I think it needs to be something where it is like whoever is being used for it or whoever whoever's art is being used for it or whatever, they need to give like the permission.
Actually going to be
I
impacted by
have a
this
friend that
one day, and like
I'm
even in the
fine with
very
him using my
near
stuff for
future.
AI.
Now, before we get it started, guys, make sure you guys press that subscribe button and
I've
press
allowed
that
him to
like
do it.
button for your AI generated content creator. Nah, I'm playing. They can't generate me, boy. I feel like the AI categories have been super split right now. You know, some have actually been serious with an actual AI commercial for the first time being aired on TV, 100% AI, and
Is it the
during an
Coca-Cola
NBA
one?
Finals game. It was actually kind of crazy because how many actors
Was he talking is he talking about the Coca-Cola one, I wonder? Because if he is, you could definitely tell um something was off about it. But that can happen with like CGI stuff if the art's just a little out there. Um but then if you watched again and you paid attention, way too close attention to like other stuff in the background like trees and things, it's like trees don't do that. Trees don't do that.
do
I
you
think
think
this is
could have
AI.
had a job and immediately lost it just because this commercial was able to be played? Now, I get it. You know, some people are cutting expenses. It might be cheaper at the end of the day for a company to use an AI actor other than a real life person, but what, you know, why not just give a real person a job? What's
Yeah.
the rush? I know everything revolves around money, guys. I'm gonna leave my cash app below if you guys want to send me like $5 because I'm all about that too. But this is actually kind of crazy. But there are other forms of AI which I think are actually kind of funny, just like this one.
I will say using AI to like animate art like this is wild. And I saw one posted on my Discord where it was like scenes from the Bible, but if Moses, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was supposed to be Moses. If Moses was like a TikToker or influencer, and it's like, wow.
But why she
That's
kind of nah, I'm joking.
crazy.
That's like kind of harmless. You know what I mean? Like, you know it's fake. You know it's AI. It's no way it can be. It's no way it can be like portrayed as real unless you're like really, really like gullible. But and then it breaks off into this other genre, which I was like, it blew my mind. My mind was literally everywhere. Like, it just blew it. And I was really confused. So I was scrolling on Instagram one day, as I do for like 10 hours a day. You know, my brain is actually very smooth. And I came across this video that I really think I wouldn't know was AI until I seen something obviously that made it AI.
Angela Carter here, live from the Cedar Grove flood disaster. Just kidding, I'm not real. This is Dana
Yeah,
Brooks
I like
reporting live.
so her. I actually like the just kidding, I'm not real part. This is interesting.
Live from Ocean View Beach.
Bro, bro, I swear if that UFO did not come out that water, I don't know if I would like ever be able to tell the difference. I think this is really gonna impact people in the long run because imagine this is like a secret weapon. You know, in those movies when they're like, "Oh, I hope this nuclear device doesn't get into the wrong hands," you know, of the enemy. This is like one of those examples. I feel like there's gonna be somebody that takes this so far and they're gonna start sending like negative news messages, and so many people are gonna believe it, and it's gonna cause so much controversy. So, you know, if that happens, just know I called it out first. So I'll take the credit. Now, here's another video that if I
Did you
didn't
call it
live
out
around the
first though?
Statue of
There's a
Liberty, I
lot of
would also
YouTubers.
be genuinely confused about. Take a look at this one as well.
In Matsuda, live from Liberty Harbor. Officials confirmed the statue was struck by a missile.
So it says it's AI art. The smoke looks odd. The way her hair is moving looks odd. The logo is almost consistent between her mic and her jacket, but it looks weird. Like it doesn't make sense for a logo. It's little details like that that are still like, this isn't right.
And sources say it was launched by an autonomous AI.
Bro, like you can't do this. this. You can't do this. I think at a certain point, there's gonna have to be like laws set in place. Like
There
anything
will have
done
to.
by
Unfortunately,
AI
it's gonna.
has to have like a
Well,
small
not unfortunately.
watermark,
It's gonna
maybe
have
like
to
at the
be
bottom or at the
regulated.
beginning, saying that it's AI generated, because this is going to get out of hand. Like
I will say though, if he's like, if that tag on it in the corner that said JWAI art is on all of his videos, then he is making it clear throughout the entire video that it's not real.
I guarantee it. I feel like people, just in general,
People
take
are still going to
anything
be
way too
gullible
far.
though.
So even
I mean, you see people with like ridiculous proportions, or that it's very clear that it's not real in the image. And you see people falling for them all the time, and it's like, how can you fall for this? This is very obviously not real. But it's probably the same sort of theory as like the scammer emails that very obviously are fake. They have very obvious typos. It's very clearly not from whatever agency or company it's saying it's from. But people still fall for it, and it sucks.
even with the introduction of Google's new VEO3, which is basically like this platform that allows you to create like 8-second clips of AI generated content. AI is like real easily accessible, and you can't give that to everybody because there's going to be an abuse of power. Like I'm telling you, I know there is. Y'all don't know how to act. Like I wouldn't mind if people
He's
just
not
kept it
wrong.
calm
People
and
don't know how to
lighthearted,
act.
like this.
En una calle muy peligrosa debido a este bache olvidado, donde gracias a Dios no ha habido ningún accidente.
Like, bro, you got to admit that that's just a little bit funny. But
It is, but the way they went into it was very obviously, it wasn't right.
I still see somebody who's going to believe it. Like I know there's going to be like, and
There
not
will
only
be.
do I feel like just
But I mean, it's like, yeah, they regulate the scammers and stuff, but they still do. Like, they regulate these industries, but scammers still exist. Unfortunately, this is out of the box. Pandora's box has been opened for AI. They can regulate it, but stuff's still going to happen. This sort of thing is still going to happen. People are still going to fall for it, and it just kind of is what it is.
jobs aren't going
It
to be
sucks,
saved,
but
which is already a big thing. I also feel like content creators are also going to be replaced by these AI people. I mean, imagine somebody who can literally do anything and be anywhere at any time. That's what people want. You know, somebody just cook up a script, all of a sudden they're like, I don't know, scaling the Eiffel Tower or something, and everybody wants to watch that. Who doesn't want to watch somebody scale the Eiffel Tower? That's what I'm talking about. Millions of views. This video right
it
here
would.
just
It
showed
would
me
have.
how capable
It's like the
AI
people
would
who
be.
free climb up the side of buildings, which is insane, by the way. Like, couldn't be me. First off, I don't like heights that much. Um, just absolutely could not be me.
To take over the content creating industry.
Yo, what's the summer looking like for y'all, man?
It's our last summer as proms, bro. Next one, we're taking over these humans' jobs.
Like, bro, look me in my eyes and tell me bro does not have emotions and feelings. Like, we're setting ourselves up for failure. You know, all these movies, I feel like they've been saying something, and it's crazy that it's happening now that, like, I'm
No,
an adult, because
like
I'm gonna have to live through this. Like, I need to start taking
like,
some combat lessons or something, or starting a revolution, building.
how many times have we said things like, "Oh, we've seen this movie," or "Put it back," or whatever the case is, when something happens that's very similar to a movie, and it's like, I don't want to see where this is going. It's been a lot.
A bunker, you know, you got to get ready because you never know what's happening. You got the Tesla bot and all that. Those things are going to just advance. There's not going to be no slow on any production or anything. Everything's just going to advance so fast. You see how far AI has come in just like 2 years. 2 years ago, I could guarantee you I could pick out an AI thing from something that's real. Obviously, it was not even a question about it. But now you have to question it. You have to make a double take. Somebody has to tell you it's AI for you to know.
Please, we need help. Please send donations.
I mean, obviously this is AI. It says it's AI, but I'm looking at things in the background, and there are things that are off. Like, yeah, I know it's a storm, but the window back here is what's got me the most. Is there something off about that? There's something weird about this container's proportions. What even is this here? There's things that are off. Her hair is partially dry, but I mean, that can happen. Especially at the end, so that's whatever.
Just kidding, I'm not real. Please send donations.
Just kidding, I'm not real.
She wasn't even
Like,
talking
bro,
there.
I genuinely don't know if that's
Like, her
real
lips,
or not.
no,
But I see
her
a lot
lips
of
weren't
people
moving,
coughing up a
so
lot of money. How many scams? They're gonna elevate. They went from calling you to sending you emails, you know, trying to steal your money the old ways. You know, do we not have any culture anymore? No more values. If you're gonna take my money, at least scam me with some dignity. You know what I mean? Don't kind of get me all unethically and all that. Nah, just call my phone and say you have my family held hostage or something like they used to do.
I am a puppet for anyone who can afford me.
the texture of her hair was weird.
How will you know who to trust?
Boomers will believe anything I say.
I will sell you everything.
Every business will use me. Evil will abuse me.
I can be whoever you want me to be.
I am as real as you make me.
I'm just words some guy is typing to get a point across.
The old internet is dead. Oh!
That was really... A lot of these are really hard to tell, but there's something about most of them, like some of them their skin looks plasticky. I don't know how to explain it other than it looks plasticky. But the way he hit that computer and it broke, the way it broke was really off.
I am your new best friend.
Bro, this video just cooked me. I swear this video just cooked me because I can see all this like happening. Pretty much everything that I said in this video so far can be summed up with that one video right there. You know, there's just gonna be so many people who even just choose to have like a relationship with an AI. Like, I bet you there's somebody right now in
there already are. Look, there's people who have quote unquote married like I'm not gonna say her name right. One of the V-Ride girls, I think it is. But like they had holographs of her and they were married to her in, you can't see the air quotes I'm doing, but they were married to her. I think it got shut down and it really bothered him too. People have married ghosts and inanimate objects. Yeah, of course someone's gonna date an AI and marry it. They're gonna be like Krieger from Archer.
In their bed texting ChatGPT goodnight as we speak, or some other format of AI. Like, I would not be surprised. I think this video right here is also one of the most stunning videos that I've ever seen because I genuinely cannot tell if they're playing with me or not. You let me know if you can tell the difference.
Hey, I look real, right? Well, plot twist.
I'm actually an AI creator created by Tasha.
Okay, so wait, let me explain. So, actually, let them keep explaining.
I don't have a name or anything, but Tasha created all of us to show you what's the latest in AI.
Like, come on, bro. Just take my money, bro.
The second dude, his voice sounded kind of robotic, but I guess some people do talk like that, but it just felt off. All of them, for me, they all have just a little something that's off.
Scam me for out of everything.
But
I
it
have,
is getting harder to tell. I'm not saying you can't tell. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that some people just genuinely aren't going to be able to tell the difference. For people that are just like less likely to pay attention to small details and stuff, they're not going to be able to tell. And that's most people. At a glance, they're going to think something's real. And I mean, there are times where it's like, I look at something and I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is AI, but I'm going to double check. Because it's plausible and the image or video is so close that it's like, I'm pretty sure this is not real, but you know, let me check.
Not tell the difference between who's real and who's not. And it's like there's so many things going on in the world right now that I feel like things are gonna distract you from what AI is and what's not. Like you're not even gonna get a chance to kind of like soak in and analyze because everything's just gonna be thrown at your face fast and then every single second. It's ridiculous. It's
Yeah, after a
ridiculous.
while,
So
it's
kind of
gonna
like the video
become
that I showed in the beginning with the Mona
really
Lisa.
hard.
There are even videos that show past, I guess, historical and religious events that went on, but try to put it in a way where people can understand. I feel like that can be a nice little educational piece for us to have, but I still think that there's always pros and cons. You know, this video right here, I feel like sure, it can teach somebody something in like a fresh, cool manner, but at what point do we say stop?
What's the vibe in Jerusalem today? Oh, now everybody's a disciple. Malachi from the market got to scroll out like he always been holy. Yesterday he said maybe he fainted.
See?
Bro, you ever faint and fold your burial cloths? You were at the trial, right?
Define at.
Like that's cool. That's funny.
Define
I like
at.
that. But why couldn't
What?
we have like an actor do that? Why couldn't we have somebody else? It's because like the just the cost. I don't know what's going on. But if this is not a
Well,
warning,
okay, so like it's a small filmmaker, whatever. They're not going to be able to afford the set and stuff. So that's where suspension of belief, wow, comes in. So they'd have to like have a backdrop or something. But green screens exist and they're affordable and you can get these things and try and make it look real.
and if you're not gonna take this, I don't know what you're gonna take because I'm peeping. My third eye is open right now. You can't see it right now because
Really?
it's under my hair, and I'm not gonna pull it up. Not because I have an abnormally large forehead, but because I'm not gonna expose my third eye because that's just bad luck. I feel like at a certain point, it can't be delusional. Like I could be reading like too much into it because that's definitely what I'm doing. But that's the purpose of this video. I feel like these AI people are gonna start like having like real actual emotions. Like there's gonna be a certain point when somebody writes code so good, somebody comes along. There are kids who are so chronically online now. It's like
Yeah,
they have the world's
there are.
information at their fingertips at all times. There's gonna be somebody who figures out
I personally am pretty try to be pretty careful with how much time the kids get online.
to, you know, code a certain way that makes them feel as realistic as possible. We gotta stop that kid before that kid exists. Or if there's somebody working on it right now, they I don't know. They gotta give them
There's
that
probably
same
somebody
treatment they
working on
gave
it.
that guy that invented the water ran vehicle. Cause this is ridiculous. Government, do your job. Nah, I'm just kidding. But this video right here, it kind of just like
I mean,
makes me
you know,
think
they
a
might
little bit.
though.
Afterlife?
We're just AI actors, remember? We're only here for 8 seconds. I don't know what'll happen to us after this scene is done.
Like, bro, come on, bro. Come on. Alright, guys, that's gonna do it for me today. I know I just did just a bunch of yapping and I just wanted to get everything off my mind, but I appreciate you guys
Yeah.
coming on and listening. If you guys enjoyed the video, press the like button or don't, you know, or create an AI that just presses the like button to every single one of my videos and create like 100 of them that subscribes to my video as well. But you also have to be one first, like obviously. I'll see you guys in the next one. AI.
So yeah, I can agree with him that like it's getting to a point where it is getting harder and harder to tell. It's like the small details that it's getting wrong, or maybe slight movements, things like that. It's going to be rough for people who do already have a hard time telling AI apart from what's real. Even with like the ridiculous, oh, this is obviously not real to us. Well, it's not obvious to everyone. So I'm going to bring up Cyberpunk, but I have to step away real quick. I'm so sorry.
I see beyond the sea. Oh, Captain, here we find where the treasure be.